Greetings, YouTube. This is the Garage Autonomist. So I keep getting the same question from 5 different accounts in my inbox. 5 different accounts, 5 questions, same question, obviously same person, right? Basically, it was this. You are a supporter of feminism. You are a supporter of black feminists. You have mirrored a Sweet Speaks video. You have given a shout out to Miss Archduchess. I've seen these in your past videos, this person says. So that means you must support the boycott black men and the black women going their own way movements. This person begins then in the email, the last email he sent. I guess he got frustrated because I never really answered him. These emails came to me mid-July. Hell, I'm just trying to chill out with the wife. We were just trying to enjoy as much time as we could while our kids were out of the city, out of the state, really. Therefore, I didn't really feel like answering this guy because I knew that to answer him, I would need to make a video. And I was really, as you probably have noticed, the slowdown in videos. That's the main reason why. Because I'm just kind of like on vacation, if you will. But like I was saying, I finally decided to respond. Now he begins to list the likes of Brooklyn Blue, Egypt Ann, Chrissy, and a few others. I think also Black Goddess Nicole, I think that's what her name is. She, I believe, heads up the black women going their own way videos. Don't want to really say movements. I mean, this is all stuff that's all based in social media right now. So, you know, whether it takes off or whether these things become movements is a whole nother thing. And even then, it is what it is. You know, it's their thing. But here's the thing. The majority of these women, and this is what I don't have a problem with them on, is that they basically attack toxic male behavior throughout the African diaspora. What I think the gentleman was trying to get me to do, he wanted to see if I was going to take on one of either 2 positions. One, that I was going to be some self-flagellating eunuch male who was going to be like, yes, black men ain't shit. You know, I guess that's what he wanted to hear from me to say, which is bullshit. I don't take that position. I don't believe that black men ain't shit, right? Or he wanted me to make a whole video where I condemn these women, but that's not going to happen. I have an opinion about them, a critique, if you will, but you're not going to hear it, ever. Want to know why? Because I critique things that are actual threats. I critique things that are actual threats to the black community. I could critique things that are actually a threat to all human life. Therefore, I critique white supremacy, I critique capitalism, imperialism, sexism, classism, you name it. If it oppresses people, I'm going to critique it. Matter of fact, I'd much rather do than just critique. I'd rather organize to dismantle and destroy. So for me to go out of my fucking way to talk about or to condemn some black women based on words that they're speaking that only seem to be hurting the feelings of men who I believe are guilty of a lot of this behavior, because I'm not. Therefore, I don't have a problem with it. I don't give a shit. Now, unless any of you dudes out there can actually prove that these women have that their attitude is one, it's systematized, right? And people are in jail or in prison or in abuse shelters behind what these women are about, you better come with some statistics and you better come here with real proof. We all know that the anti-feminists of YouTube cannot produce one shred of evidence that feminism is damaging in any fucking way to justify the machine that seems to back them up and their constant outpouring of content against feminism. Not one thing has ever happened throughout the history of human race that justifies their position, their political position, other than they want to see women back in the 1950s and before as a subjugated class. So having said that, no, I'm not about to make a video where I play moral arbiter and crown one group of black women as good Indian versus another group of women as bad. And if you actually would study what these women say, you can know that there's a difference even then, not only as individuals, but between the different groups of women and what they profess. Now, I'm not going to go into a big thing about who they are, what they do, what they stand for. You can simply go on what you just heard in terms of me naming these women, look them up, and study for yourself and learn for yourself. The only thing I have to say is this: one, you lumped all these women together. That was your first mistake. Two, you lumped them all under the banner of feminism. That's a huge mistake. If you weren't so fucking insecure with your mental micro penis, that of being so worried about them being in public space expressing themselves, you would actually sit and study and listen to what these women are about and what they're against. You would learn that a few of them have made videos that were definitely anti-feminist, where they attack feminism. You will learn that a healthy number of them seem to actually support patriarchy. They say, they believe in it. Some of them do believe in a patriarchy that works, that's not toxic, if you will, where the misogyny is kept at a minimum or just simply non-existent. But they believe in the goodies, i.e., women being taken care of in exchange for household management and bearing children. So that's pretty much it. That's what they want. That's what some of them want. I shouldn't say all of them, because I know that for a fact a lot of them are also, if they are single, they're most likely working. So, they're not like sitting around waiting on these patriarchs. And I know that they're not married to any of them, or else they really wouldn't be making these videos. But my point here is that if you look and notice, these women are not exactly, most of them are not exactly allies to feminism. Whereas I believe in feminism, I believe in the dismantling of patriarchy. So having said that, that's all you're going to get from me on what I think about these women. Sorry. All right, that's about it. I will see you guys later. This is the Garage.